Rumor has it that the Detroit Lions are looking to tag Kenny Golladay. Let's talk Lions. Thank you for liking, for commenting, and subscribing to the channel for all your Detroit Lions news. Now, over the weekend, a rumor was spread regarding Kenny Galladay's future here in Detroit. And I would like to clarify something. This is a rumor. I put out a video back over the weekend because a lot of people asked me about J.J. Watt, and then I had people commenting, being like, oh, it's clickbait. Listen, I've never been interested in clickbait. I will never be clickbaity. That ain't what my game's about. I'm here to bring you all Detroit Lions news, whether it's hirings, pregame, postgame analysis, in-depth player reviews, just simple rumors or whatnot. I think most of you know that that's not me. That's not what I'm trying to do. Never am I trying to clickbait anybody into this because truthfully, I do this for me. And then I have a blast knowing that there's other people out there that are interested in the videos that I make. But I'm not doing this trying to get random people to click it. I'm here for you and for me. End of story. With that being said, this is the rumor on the street. The rumor on the street is that the Detroit Lions will be tagging wide receiver Kenny Golladay with the option to trade him at some point during the season. Now, the rumor on the street is all according to CBS Sports' Jason La Canfora. I think that's how you say his name. Either way, he reportedly came out gunning. I'm talking like an old Western movie, 2 guns at the hips with the big news. Now, the guy's not 100% reliable. There has been issues in the past. However, in the case that he is, this is the rumor that is being spread. He came out saying that it is a sure thing that the Lions franchise tag Kenny Golladay. We all know that Golladay came out saying that he wants to stay in Detroit, but that he would really like to get the long-term deal done. The franchise tag is not exciting. It's not exciting for a player to be like, okay, like here's another 1-year deal. He wants to get the big deal. Last year killed him. Last year literally killed the value, the market there. And so I do feel bad for him. However, this guy, Jason La Canfora, whatever, came out saying that, oh, it's going to happen. The Lions will be franchise tagging Kenny Golladay for the 2021 season. In his words, he said, multiple league sources have told me that Golladay will get the tag after his relationship with the prior regime in Detroit got rocky over prolonged extension negotiations. Canfora went on to say, could this be an eventual tag and trade? People around the league wouldn't rule it out, with the Lions rebuilding and trying to amass picks. So thank you, Mr. Canfora. What he's coming out saying is basically, hey, Golladay and the last regime, they were not working together. Everything was a little rough. Everything was rocky. It was for the whole team. He went on to leave room for a tag and trade option. The best of both worlds. Now, regarding what the franchise tag means, basically, Kenny Galladay's got no choice there. If he gets franchise tagged, boom, that's it. That's what happens. He's here in Detroit. Basically, at this point with Kenny Golladay, there are 3 options. Number 1 is he is going to be a free agent, so you can either A, let him walk, just move on, honey bunny, down the line, shuffle down the pew, pull out that hymnal and sing Rock of Ages. Number 2, you could franchise tag him where he has no option. He gets placed at the medium salary for wide receivers in the NFL, which it's so weird right now. We're still waiting on, I believe we're still waiting on the news as to what the cap will be. That cap will determine the tagging price for a wide receiver for all players. I want to say it's going to be in the range of 16.5 mil for a wide receiver in the NFL. And then Kenny Golladay would have no choice. He would be tagged at that price for the year. Or you sign him and you give him the extension and it's, hey, you're here for 3 to 5 years at $18 million a year. These 3 options all have their pros and they all have their cons. Option 1, you let him walk and, well, you just saved yourself 18 mil going into this year, right? And next year and the year after. So you create a ton of cap space right then and there. But the con is you're losing wide receiver 1. Now, the argument is, well, we're rebuilding, so let's rebuild properly. Let's not have a big price tag hanging off of Kenny Galladay's head. totally understand it. If you're going to rebuild, do it the right way. That's option number one. Option number two really is the happy medium of the two, and it's to franchise tag Kenny Golladay, where you say, hey, we're bringing you in, you're franchise tagged for the season, you're coming in at the medium, which is $16.5 million. You don't have a choice. It's as simple as that. So now you're getting him under that $18-19 million range. It's for one season. You get him in here, which is awesome. You get him in for one season. It's awesome because, hey, now you've got wide receiver one for Jared Goff, for Quintus Cephas to learn under. And not to mention, you see how the season goes. The great option here is maybe 8 games in, you're like, hey, Kansas City Chiefs, you guys need a wide receiver, and you're able to work a deal. That's where there's a big pro, money-wise, cap-wise. There's a pro to say, we franchise tag you, you play 3 to 7 games, and you kind of see where everything is aligning, and maybe you ship them out halfway through the season, and then voila, you saved the cap space, you got them for 8 games. It's an option. Or the third option is simply to sign him with the extension. Now, I do feel bad for Golladay because had he played all last season, he would be 100% worth the money to very many organizations. He would have proven himself to be one of the top tier wide receivers, but because of the injury, he didn't get to have that breakout year that everybody was like, wow, this is his year. This is the year that he's coming out. And so his value kind of sits in this Sherlock Holmes feeling. This, is the man worth it? Especially if he's injured. Option 1, you let him walk, you save the money. Option 2, you franchise tag him for a medium $16.5 million. You hold on to him for half the season. You trade him or you hold on to him. See how the season's going. Option number 3, you sign him and then you have to pay him $18 million over the course of whatever the contract is, 2, 3, 4 years. That option C, the third option, is not rebuild friendly. It's just not. And listen, guys, girls, I know we all love Kenny Golladay. As a Lions fan, we all love Golladay. But option number 3 just doesn't make sense. Not if we're rebuilding. It just doesn't. So it is a non-negotiable decision, really leaving us with options 1 and 2. Cut him, franchise tag him. Really, when you look at it, the franchise tag and potential trade is the happy medium for both options. They say $16 million franchise tag with the potential to be traded halfway through the season. So that is the rumor. That is the news. And if you want to consider it clickbait, be our guest. I'm not going to sing it, but I could. All in all, it's just a rumor. It's not a sure thing. We don't know anything. But how do you feel if Kenny Golladay was to be franchise tagged and or also traded along with that tag? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I look forward to reading it. And as always, I will catch you next time on Let's Talk Lions.